Hey, welcome to Pat's Soundbites IGTV. Keeping new music alive is what I do on the radio and now on video. Conducting live chats with the artists and learning the story behind their latest release and also playing their new video. Special thanks to my good friend Jody Best of Best Bet Promotions for coordinating and scheduling today's artist. Having over 20 plus years in the music industry, if you're looking for a highly successful promotion and marketing professional who's extremely motivated, look no further than Jody Best. For more information, contact Jody via email at bestbetpromo@yahoo.com. Special thanks today to my sponsor, Go-Go Tuners, for all guitar players looking for a focus on ease of use, readability, durability, and accuracy. Look no further. The Go-Go Tuner is the choice of many touring professionals and a favorite of casual players. Go-Go's signature green you're in and red you're out screen makes tuning quick and easy. For more information, go to the website at gogotuners.com. Special thanks to WBXO Classic Rock Radio Redefine, allowing me to keep new music alive on the radio airways on the Pat Show every Sunday from 5 to 8 Eastern Standard Time. Only on WBXO Classic Rock Redefined. And a big thank you to Mr. Evan Balzer for allowing me to use his amazing instrumental that you're hearing right now. It's called Trails. To find out more incredible music by Evan, go to his website at evanbalzer.com. And today's special guest, well, it's another incredible musician. This artist has rocked with Alice Cooper, Thin Lizzy, Brother Kane, Black Star Riders, and more. Today he has an outstanding solo career and is doing better than ever. I'm talking about my good friend, the always humble and appreciative rock vocalist, master songwriter, and amazing guitarist, Mr. Damon Johnson. Damon and his new band, The Get Ready, along with Judas Priest's rocker, Richie Faulkner, will be hosting a very special live stream show from Nashville this Friday, September 25th, titled A Tribute to Thin Lizzy. Yep, Damon, Richie, and a band will be performing some of the incredible tracks from the fantastic Thin Lizzy music catalog. This show will be insane, with these two guitar gunslingers on the same stage with an awesome band. And there's more. They also will be performing Damon's debut brand new single and album track, Battle Lessons. Trust me, my friends, this song rocks. I'm going to chat with Damon about COVID-19, the special event this Friday, his new album, his last killer album, Memoirs of an Uprising, and a whole lot more right here on Pat's Soundbites IGTV. Hey, live on Pat's Soundbites IGTV. Keeping new music alive on the radio and on video. And I love this guy, rock vocalist, master songwriter, incredible guitarist, Mr. Damon Johnson from Nashville, Tennessee.
Wow, that's a pretty impressive introduction, Pat. I hope I can live up to that, man.
You certainly lived up to that. Let me tell you, January 29th last year and the 30th, New York City rocked and sold out 2 shows at the Iridium, and it was the coldest 2 nights in New York for a long time. And man, I didn't hesitate to get on the train and walk 20 blocks and freeze my butt off to a rocking show that you put on, killing it with this great new album, Memoirs of an Uprising, and playing a little Black Star Rider, a little Brother Kane, a little Thin Lizzy, and it was a wonderful night. So all cool. Pat. New York loves Damon Johnson. So
thank you, brother. That was indeed a really cold night. I remember we had to carry some of our gear from the hotel to the Iridium, and somebody goes, well, we want to wait on a cab. It's just 2 blocks. So we're like, okay, no problem. So we're carrying like amplifier heads and pedal boards and our gig bags and stuff. And the snow was coming down in buckets, and it was so cold. And yeah, brother, we'll never forget that for sure.
It was a great night, and the minute you got off the stage, I was able to grab you to go, dude, I got to catch a train. And you rolled the dice, and you signed a few things, and we had a blast. And it was an awesome, awesome night. And I'm still playing Shivering. Dallas could have been a beatdown. And I think one of my other favorites, Damon, I got to tell you, is Glorious. I'm playing a lot of Glorious, which is
wow.
a
Yeah,
cool,
thank you, Pat.
cool track.
Thank you, man. I wrote that song with one of my Alice Cooper band bandmates, Mr. Kerry Kelly, who I believe now is playing guitar with Brad Gillis in Night Ranger.
A little Night Ranger, and a little what else he's got? He's got a New Revenge and Night Ranger. Yeah, I got to see that. I got to hang out with him a little bit.
Kerry's always got something cooking, man. He's always got some killer band.
And he's got the brew pubs out in Vegas, Aces and Axes, I want to say, which is really cool.
Aces and Ales.
Ales, right? Aces and Ales. That's it.
Aces and Ales, yeah.
So, man, you're keeping busy. I got to see you a couple of times live streaming from the living room, and then you get the guys, and COVID is doing its thing, but not holding back Damon Johnson at all.
Well, you know what, man? I think we all tend to feel better when we're busy, when we're active, when we got stuff to do. One of the cool things that has changed for me during this time of the pandemic is I go for walks now, like long walks. Sometimes I'll run a little bit, but I walk every day, Pat, like 3-4 miles. And it just, I put my headphones on and I can kind of get my thoughts together. Sometimes I'm writing songs. Sometimes I'll call, friends and family, whatever. So it's during that process, man, that I figured out pretty quickly when the pandemic hit that, well, anything we can do to feed our musical souls is important. And if we can connect with the fans in the process, that's a bonus. And brother, I can't tell you how many people have reached out to me and literally said, thank you for doing this just to give us some distraction from the chaos, give us something to get to look forward to. Even the guys in my own band, they're grateful to have, some stuff to do because, we can't go play concerts yet. And there's still no telling when that's going to start. So until it does, we're going to keep trying to find ways to stay busy. Obviously, this is a big week because the debut single from our new album, I got a band name for my guys now, Pat, by the way, the Get Ready, Damon Johnson and the Get Ready.
I love it. I love it.
And the album is called Battle Lessons, and the title track is the first single. And did Jody send it to you? Have you had a chance to hear it?
Oh my God, I can't wait. I'm going to play it on my show this Sunday coming up. I'm going to debut it, and it's kicking ass. And you got this tribute to Thin Lizzy Friday night with Richie Faulkner. Holy smoking gunslinger. Great guy. Yeah. I mean, and that's what we're kind of promoting here for DJ. Debut new single comes out. You'll hear it. Go to damonjohnson.veeps.com right now. Go get it. Spend the $10. I can't wait. Damon, to Get Ready. Richie Faulkner. I mean, man, Richie, talk about a breath of fresh air for Judas Priest. I talked to Ian. I interviewed Rob Halford, and I said, Richie Faulkner. And they said, oh my God, man, what a great pickup for him and the band. It's like, I got to see those guys up in Albany, and they killed it. But so good for you,
kill it, man.
Good for you. Richie with you? Oh my God.
Yeah, man. I'm so grateful. I'm so thrilled.
So tell me the concept. Tell me the idea. I mean, I know you're a big Thin Lizzy guy like all of us. And tell me the idea and how you got Richie involved and
Well, let me start by telling you, Pat, that Richie and I, we've been friends for over a decade. We met way back in 2009, I believe, when I was still the guitarist in the Alice Cooper band, and he was playing guitar for Lauren Harris, Steve Harris's daughter, Lauren. She had put out a
Wow.
record, and she was doing some dates supporting Alice. And I could tell straight away that Richie and I had a lot of the same influences in common. And he was a sweetheart, it's just like, all right, man, that kid's got it together. That was kind of, my thought, end of the tour. All right, we'll see you later. So 2 years later, I get the call. I joined Thin Lizzy. Our very first tour was supporting Judas Priest in the US. I want to say like October the 12th, 2011 was the first day we started down in Texas. So I go to catering, and in walks Richie Faulkner. I'm so uninformed because I've been distracted and busy with my own thing. I'm like, hey, man, what are you doing here? He goes, I'm the new guitar player in Judas Priest. And, needless to say, I positioned myself very close on stage right that night. And, man, he killed it. He killed it then. He's only increased his thorough just mastery of that stage, those songs. Richie is a guitar hero for hard rock and metal for the 21st century, man.
No
And
doubt.
I know that not only are the guys in the Priest band thrilled with Richie, as you said, the Priest fans have been so supportive. Man, it's always tricky when a famous band, a big band, replaces an original member. It can get ugly sometimes.
Yeah, you're gonna get accepted or you're not gonna
And
get accepted.
yeah,
Oh,
and
he
it can
doesn't
be
sound like him. He's
right,
different. Oh yeah, I get it.
right. It can be hard for the new guy. And let me tell you something, man. I've never seen an entire, I call them Priest Nation, a nation of fans have so embraced Richie. And obviously his skills speak for themselves, but they also come to realize that he's got nothing but respect and love for that position. And he's loved Judas Priest his whole life, like the rest of us, So then you add the crazy happenstance, Pat. Back latter part of last year, man, Richie Faulkner moves to Nashville, Tennessee, buys a house.
The 615, here he
The
comes.
615, baby. The mad Brit is here. So man, Richie knows my family, my wife and my kids, and so we get together and it's been great, man. We've seen each other a few times since he's been here, but I guess it was back in the summer. I knew that the goal was for us to release our first single off the new record on the date this Friday, the 25th of September. I wanted to come up with something special. I had no idea what to do. Out of the blue, Richie says, "Hey, brother, I know you've been doing these live streams. If you ever fancy another guitar part, I'll play some of your stuff." And I just went, "Oh, great idea." I said, "What if we?" I said, "You want to play some Thin Lizzy songs and we'll play one of our our new track." He's like, "I'm in, man." He couldn't say yes fast enough. So Pat, we're honored. We are thrilled. I can't overstate how special it's going to be. We had our first proper rehearsal last Saturday, and man, you're just going to see a bunch of dudes on stage with big smiles, having a blast, and paying tribute to a band that we all love and that means a lot to us.
Damon, I can't get the smile off my face. I am so looking forward to it and spreading the news and getting everybody to go to damonjohnson.veeps.com and get the tickets. It's going to be a killer. It's going to be totally insane to see you and Richie, man. That'll be, and I can't wait. I watched you do Dancing in the Moonlight. You did an acoustic, man. And I'm like, man, I got goosebumps. And I'm going, okay, whiskey in a jar, cowboy song, jailbreak. I'm like, oh boy, fasten your
Yeah.
seatbelts.
Well, so many great songs, man, and that's the music of my youth. That Thin Lizzy changed my life. It has informed my guitar playing, my songwriting. Even what I wear on stage, man. It's like you see Phil Lynott and Scott Gorham, and 1979, you're like, all right, I need to step up my game because those just total rock stars, man.
You
Yeah,
know, I tell people all the time, hard work pays and dreams come true. And I know you could agree with that, saying, hey, I was in a farm in Alabama and I go to a Nugent show and I'm with Thin Lizzy or Alice Cooper, or it could happen. It could happen.
it's
If you put
crazy.
mind to it and timing is there, the rest, you know, you got to just do what you got to do.
It's crazy, man. I've been so fortunate. Just grateful to a lot of the people, man, that were instrumental in me taking the path that I did. And, I couldn't have done it on my own. Some friends that I know and respect, recommended me for Alice Cooper. The Thin Lizzy thing was just a weird happenstance, man. I don't think if we hadn't have done that show in Dublin in 2011, it was Def Leppard, Alice Cooper, Thin Lizzy.
Wow.
Had it not been for that night, I'm telling you, I would have never gotten a call because we just had a chance to hang out. They saw me play. I had met Scott a couple of years prior, and there was just something cool in the air. And that was right before Richard Fortus left to go back to Guns N' Roses. So he, it just so happened he told one of my friends at the show that he was about to split, and that guy goes, well, those guys should get Johnson. He knows those Thin Lizzy songs better than anybody.
To get that phone call, Damon, I mean, a pinch me moment going, really?
It really was. It really was, brother. I had friends from just even my family, and they're like, wow, that must be a dream come true. And I said, well, what are you talking about? It never occurred to me that it would even be fathomable it can't happen, man. It's a great story.
Good things happen to good people, man. And you're one of the hardest working guys out there, and you're loved, and you're a great guy. And I'm happy for you. And I can't wait, certainly, for Friday night. And I can't wait for the whole album to come out. I know phase 2, people can go to DamonJohnson.com and pre-order now for Battle Lessons and get going with that. Because our good friend Miss Jody threw me a little can't clap any louder. And I'm like, oh. Give me more.
Oh wow! So, bro,
anybody else?
So you've heard 2 tracks.
Yeah.
Wow.
My girl Jody. Jody's best is the best.
Jody is the best. Well, man, with you hearing those 2 songs, Pat, then I don't have to overstate my commitment to tempo and heavy guitars. This is without a doubt the heaviest record I've ever made. As a solo artist. A fan heard it and commented the other day. They says, well, yeah, I love it. It's got that tempo like Got No Shame, back in the Brother Kane days.
They get the same thing.
Yeah. So it's a hard rock record, man. There's no denying it. And for all the kind of musical diversity that my path has taken me on, I love all kinds of music, but I was in a mode to just write songs with riffs, big grooves, big fat drums, fast tempo. It's let me just tell you, man, this will be a good record for you to go to the gym on. I'm telling you right now.
One of my favorite songs of all time is God No Shame. With that harp and the cowbell, and then you guys get into it. And I think I said to you the last time we talked, I mean, I still go, how the hell did Brother Kane, like it got squashed or stuck, it hit a wall with the grunge era, because Brother Kane, oh my goodness, how that band did not just be known throughout everywhere and be one of the top bands of all time. I still don't get it, but you're right.
Listen, man, I appreciate that. We were proud of the fact that we were able to sustain ourselves and maintain some level of a career, even in the face of all the changing times in music. I feel like we kind of got our foot in the door right before it closed on just straight ahead rock and roll. That was the other challenge for Brother Kane, Pat. We just weren't part of any scene. We weren't an alternative band. We weren't a pop band. We weren't, a hair band. We weren't. It was just, there was us. There was my buddy Audley Freed and his band Cry of Love. There was Charlie Sexton and Doyle Bramwell had the great band, the Archangels. And, you know, right at that moment, you know, there was a minute, there was like 3 or 4 of us, the Screaming Cheetah Wheelies, Mike Ferris's band, you know, we all did shows together, but it just wasn't, you know, it wasn't a giant enough community to where we could like do our own festivals and stuff like that. But Brother Kane had a great run, man. 7 years, 3 #1 songs at rock radio. We toured with Aerosmith and Van Halen. Talk about dreams coming true, man. It was incredible.
Love playing that song. I still play that song. I play tracks from Black Star Rider, the guy keeping new music alive. And you mentioned it before, where your career went. I mean, this album is so diverse. I mean, it really brings out a great part of your songwriting. I thought. I mean, I thought it's a great. I had to go to the car to get it because it's in my car. When I go on a trip, I play it and I rock to it, and I tell people crank it up. Shivering. I am now the program director. We added to our rotation. I want to say it had to be like last summer or so. Not far after I saw you in January, we're able to get it out there. So we rock with you, DJ, man. We rock with you, brother.
God bless you, man. I appreciate that more than you know, Pat. Thank you for that. There's nothing greater as an artist, you know, when you write a song, you make some new music, and essentially, man, I'm doing this for my own entertainment. You know, I'm writing songs and making records that I want to listen to. So when it connects with someone else, and you know their passion and enthusiasm is as obvious as yours, man, that's the greatest feeling in the world. It's indescribable.
I gotta say, Damon, walking 20 blocks to the Iridium in the coldest night in New York, and I'm going, is there anybody going to be here? And that place was packed.
And the crowd, man.
The crowd was standing on its feet the minute you guys jumped on stage. And even, you know, when you know how it is, you get on stage and you go, hey, I want to play a new track from a new album. Everybody either goes, gets a drink or a smoke or the bathroom. And you get into shivering, and the place just erupted. And all the way to Got No Shame. And I'm going, do I really got to run and get a train because I'm ready to have a cocktail and scream going home? I mean, a whole train ride home, man. I got this grin on my face going, holy crap, man. That was so
You're
cool.
too much.
That was so cool. Well, we love you, DJ. It's a tribute to Thin Lizzy, and man, it doesn't get any better than this when he brings on his good pal, Richie Faulkner from Judas Priest. In the end, you get to hear Battle Lessons, which I've heard, and I've heard another one also. And I'm going to be playing Battle Lessons, and we're going to add it to my rotation starting my show this Sunday.
Wow. Thank you.
WBXO, keeping new music alive on the radio and also on video. Love this guy. Go to DamonJohnson.com. Pre-order for Battle Lessons. Go to DamonJohnson.veeps. Friday night's never going to be the same, man. And if you can't watch it Friday night, you got Saturday and Sunday. So
that's right. Thank you for telling them that. That's really important, man. Fans got 48 hours to watch it whenever it's convenient for them. If you miss the actual stream, no big deal. It's going to be available all weekend. It's great.
Love you, brother. Thank you so much for your time. Stay safe, and we can't wait to get you back to New York.
Yeah, brother. Can't wait.
And then we can roll the dice again.
We will roll the dice. Hey, man, I got some dice right here.
Did Jody tell you to bring out the dice?
Look, I got some dice right here. I'm going to show it to you.
Okay.
Here we go. You ready?
Go ahead, brother. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Oh, boy, fell off. Yeah.
It's
2 5s.
2
5s.
There you go. Well, then we're doing, you know what? You got a pair, so I got to do a double shot on Sunday. How about a little shivering, and then we'll do a little battle lesson. Yeah. David, thank you so much, man. Love you, brother.
You're the best, Pat. Thank you, brother. Continued success and good health to you, man. Say hello to everybody up in New York for us. Can't wait to get back.
Thank you, pal.